it's me again, it's Carol. We're going to go through some floor stretches today. Fairly simple routine. It's what I tend to do. This routine is what I tend to do pretty much at the end of any of my workouts, and I like it. I'll throw in a few different things. Now, one of the things I've decided to do is not to use anything that you can't just grab hold of, so we're using towels rather than yoga straps and things. I'm using towels today, so if you come to do this, grab a towel, because we're going to use that later on. Okay, so coming down onto the floor, no standing start, just all lying down. So just roll down onto the floor. Okay, and we're going to start. I love this one. Oh, have I got enough room? I might move down a bit, squidge down. Tiny spaces, that's what you have to deal with. Okay, so we're going to point your toes, stretch your fingers, and really just try to make yourself 2 inches taller. Really stretch through your abs, and then just relax. Another one. Stretch out with your fingers. I'm not banging into the wall, doesn't matter, I'm going to go fist. Stretch out everything, make yourself taller, really just go squeezing everything, and then just relax. Okay, we're going to bring one leg into the chest, just grab hold of that leg, and then just roll the ankle. Ooh, crack. And then roll it the other way. Yeah. A few cracks in here at the moment. Excellent. So we're going to work on this one. So we're going to bring the other leg in. So both legs are bent now. Alright, I'm going to do a hamstring stretch. Actually, before we do the hamstring stretch, what we need to do is roll this. I should have done that before, so I'm going to push myself up. So, what you do is you get your mat, get your towel, long ways, and just roll it. So we're going to use this as a strap, like a yoga strap, but you don't have to. So where was I? Okay, we're down here, rolling down. So both legs are bent, one leg's in, okay? So I'm going to grab this around the back of my thigh, and I'm going to flex that foot. I'm going to do a hamstring stretch. Now, if you're just happy with holding the back of your leg with a hamstring stretch, that's fine. Don't worry about the towel. But some people out there, because everyone is different, okay? Just be kind to yourself, all right? Because everybody is different. Some people might find that difficult. They might only be here. So that can just help with just a little bit of pressure on there without putting any pressure on your back or your shoulders to hold it. There's another option if you want to as well. You can always go here with the towel, but you've got to make sure that you're not hyperextending this knee. It's the leg's straight, but it's not hyperextended, okay? Make sure this leg is bent too, because that helps with your back. It just helps, if we have this straight, a lot more pressure on the back, so you just have that bent like that. And the foot's nice and flexed, and just breathe into it. Okay, so wherever you are with that towel, I'll leave it up to you. I might stay without the towel for a minute. So from here, what I generally do in my stretching routine is I get the same arm as that leg that's up, goes out to the side, palms down onto the floor, opposite hand to that leg. So I'm going to go with, say, someone who's not quite so flexible. They might be here, okay? This hand goes across to the other side of the thigh, and we bring that across. So what we're trying to do here is stretching, you can't see on the camera, but anyway, stretching on the outside of the thigh over here. So bring it across, but what you're trying to do is this leg here, you don't want it to fall. You want it to stay, your knee facing towards the ceiling. So when I'm doing this, I've got my leg there, this one here, there, and that one is facing towards the ceiling. Because then we're stretching the outside of that leg. Okay, let me bring that back to center.
And then we're going to cross it across the knee, and I'm going to do a glute stretch. But some people might find this too hard, so this is where you use this towel, okay? You hook it round the leg that wasn't up in the air, okay? You hook it round here, and we're here, and it comes across. You can use this to help pull it in. And then you're supporting your back. See, my back's really nice and flat on the ground here, my shoulders are flat down, and I'm feeling a stretch in my glutes in here, so my butt. So that's where you can be. People that do lots of classes or whatever, if you've been going to the gym a lot, and you do stretching, which you should, so lots of people don't, you can just put the hands through here, through the window, and lie back. Or if you're more flexible, up here. If you haven't got a towel, you're like, oh, what am I going to do? I haven't got a spare towel. Just grab here. That's fine. Okay. Lots of options. And just relax into it. If you want to make it a little bit different, make sure you flex that foot. Bring the foot in a little bit more towards your groin. If you want to make it a little bit harder, flex the foot. You feel a little bit of difference in the muscles. We won't stay here too long. I think that'll do us. Okay, so that's good. We're going to hug them in, and then we're going to work the other side. So these are the ones I do, except for I'm adding so much talking. Right, one leg is long. Alright, the leg that we just had up, that's going down and that's long. So we're going to work the other leg now. Tuck it into your chest. Roll the ankle. And then roll it the other way. I always like having music on. It always makes me relax a bit more. Music. Okay, so we can do the same routine. Bending the bottom leg. Straightening this one. So hamstring stretch. Remember, towel if you need. Sound like Sharon, don't I? If you need. You can pull it in like this if you want to, okay? Or even here. And you can even just let the weight of your hands just pull in. Should be feeling it down here, hopefully. Just relax into it. And that's about it for that one. We shall leave that there. I'm going to keep hold of the towel for this one, just to show you. Same hand as that leg goes out to the side. Same hand, palms down, and then that leg's going to go across the body. This one I'm going to use the towel. Remember last time we grabbed this hand across here? Yeah, you can do that if you like, or if you want to have the towel, just hold onto the towel. Remember, this leg, knees up. Don't let it fall. It stays up. And we're stretching here on the outside of the thigh. Flex the foot, please. I should try to be nicer. That's the instructor in me. Do this, do that, nag, nag, nag. Just what you do. Okay, so we're going to bring that back up, and then we're going to cross that leg across the other leg, and we're going to do a glute stretch into the butt here. But remember, if you're finding that too hard, hook it through there. Hook it on that leg, cross it across, and then pull them in. And that's fine. The other one is the hands through the window or the hands over the top. But you guys know what to do. If you're that flexible, you know what to do. I'm sort of showing the easier level for people that are finding it a little bit harder to stretch. Because everybody's different. Pull it in a little bit more if you can. Okay, let that one down, and I'll tangle the legs. You do a little lying twist, palms are out to the side. If you've got any lower back problems, just be a little bit careful with this one. Alright, actually I'll show you two different versions. Legs are out, so this is my mat today. I've got a towel as a mat. Legs are out fairly wide on the mat, and we're just going to drop one of the hips down. Just a little twist, but also just stretching a little bit through the hips here. Nothing too serious. And then just let them up nice and slowly, and then drop the other knee down. You try to have your eye gaze up. Try not to be looking to the side like I do all the time. Not so good on your neck. And then you can do that one again. I might just stay with this one for now. For today I think we'll just do this. We won't do any other things more complicated, because otherwise I'll probably whack my leg into this thing, which I don't really want to do. So I'm trying to keep everything contained so you can work in a very small space. That's what this is about. And that's what quite a lot of the other videos that we're going to be putting on are for using in a small space. You've got a small space, what can you do? What can you do if you haven't got much equipment? Bring your knees in, keep yourself mobile, keep yourself healthy, keep your mental health, good. Try to keep it. And if you want to, you can tuck in. This is called cosmic egg. Well, this is what I call cosmic egg in yoga. I don't know. I have my own names for all different weird things. Chicken egg. So I just like to roll around a little bit on my lower spine when I do this. And then we're going to come up. So just, depending upon how your back is and everything, we'll do this. Easier to get up. Pushing up. Still doing floor stretches. We can do the butterfly one. So feet coming in together. Now if that's hard for you, come forward. Have them forward. Excellent. A pillow. That's something most people have in their houses. If you find it difficult to sit like that, it might be easier on a pillow. You can sit on a pillow. And that'll make it a little bit more comfy for you. Keep your back up straight. I didn't cue you on that. I'm sorry. I'll tell you about a pillow, but yeah. So keep that in here. Just letting the feet drop down a little bit. The feet, the knees. I'm doing all these in one take. Yeah, because why not? Just be real about things. Yeah, have them forward a little bit now. And if you want to, you can lean over a little bit. You can be on the pillow or you can be on the floor, whatever works for you. Okay, so we're just going to sit back up. I'm going to do just not many, but just a couple more that I like to do when I'm actually doing my own stretching. And we're just going to be on our knees here. I'm going to use this chair. Stepping forward, sinking through the hips, sinking through the back hip. Just staying here and pushing, so the one that's away from the camera, I'm pushing that one down. I'm not going to stay here for too long because I don't want to make it a really long video. Just to try to move everything around a little bit. Okay, swapping other legs. If that's a bit sore on your knees, that's another thing. If it's sore on your knees, just grab your towel, stick it under it. Yeah, be kind. Be kind to yourself. Step forward, sink a little bit, stay upright. My director, Hannah, is saying, get lower, get lower. I'm like, sorry. Get lower. Okay, I'll get lower. I shall try. I think my head was being chopped up there. Yeah, that's alright. I'm sure no one really minds if my head gets chopped off. Okay, hip one. So, now,
Just be careful. We're going to do a little bit of a child's pose. We're just going to do a child's pose, sitting back on your heels. If that hurts your knees, just don't do it, all right? Just if you're here, whatever, if you want to just bend your hands and knees, that's fine. But just come back here, sink down a little bit. Just have a little rest there. And then when I finish off, normally I'll finish off with sitting, but I'm going to do a thigh stretch before we do that. We're just going to go on the side. So trying to get through nearly all the body. Thigh stretch. So grab hold of that leg, pull it in. I'm going to go over time, I'm sorry. Can't help myself. I talk too much. It's just what I do. Yeah. My whole family's like, oh, you just love instructing because you nag. But they love it because then, you know, when I hang around with my family, then they're like, oh, you've got all your nagging out of the system. Excellent. Go and teach some more classes. Go and do something else, Carol. So we're going to go the other side. You can just roll over when you do this. I'm just doing this so I'm facing the camera. So I'm not just on my bottom to the camera. So just pull the leg in. Make sure this other one's bent at the bottom as well. It doesn't need to be straight or anything, just bent. Pull it in and then push your hip forward. So thigh stretch. If that's difficult for you up here, it could be down here as well. Sorry, I should have said that before. But you can just be here. That's cool. All right. My brain's ticking over. Like, what have we not done? We haven't done a calf stretch. So just quickly do that one. Just come on your hands and knees. Tuck your toe into the floor. Yep. And push back. Now, I know someone in my family's got very sore wrists, so they go here. There's nothing wrong with that either. So really pushing that heel back, engaging the muscles in the legs, stretching out the calf. So we're going to go here, push it down, push it back. So you can be there or there, whatever works for you. This is pretty much my stretching routine after I do some crazy exercises. And then usually I sit, not crazy exercise, just exercise, anything. And then if you're sitting here, I sit on the floor, but if you want to, once again, pillow, just to finish off with, pillow under the bottom. That makes it more comfy. And just, I like to go like this, get my chin, I drop my chin down, stretching the back of my neck. Just sort of let your shoulders sink. And just lift it up. Okay, I haven't really focused very much on the upper body, but I think a little bit of mobility here. Just thumbs towards the back wall, reaching up. Inhale and exhale. Get your shoulders, roll your shoulders over. And back and down. One more. Roll to the front and back down. We're going to do that again with the hands. Thumbs to the back wall, palms open, reaching up. Inhale and exhale. Now, did we roll forward before or we rolled back? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. We'll go from the back to the front. I don't think we did that. We do this. So we're rolling it the other way. Back to the front. And one more. Back to the front. A little tiny stretch to finish off with. Hand to the floor. Reaching up and over. I will let you go very soon. And hand down and over. We're nearly done. Just a sort of a quick little floor routine stretch. You can do any time, but always don't push it too hard through the stretches if you're really cold. You know, if you're really cold, just take it nice and easy. Do a bit of mobility first, a little bit of moving of the arms and that sort of thing, and a bit of shakes and that sort of thing. So anyway, we'll see you next time, and thanks for joining me. Bye bye.